We are honored to introduce a luminary in the field of sustainability and corporate social responsibility, Mr. Abhishek Ranjan ji, a global ESG leader, esteemed academician, and the head of the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India.
Um, Friends, it's always very warming and very welcoming to come to Bhubaneswar. This is my third trip, and I always look forward to coming to Bhubaneswar. And that's because I come from a city called Bangalore, and you know why I love it? Because there's no traffic. The roads are so nice, people are so chilled, right? And you have a lot of space, right? And that's what we miss. So this is the beauty of a developed city, right? And this is what happened when corporates, companies, etc., develop cities and bigger places, and then the problem of traffic, pollution, water is not there, right? So this is a challenge. Now we are very celebrating about 2 to 3 billion dollar of CSR fund all put together. But I was just doing the maths while sitting here that what is the contribution of corporates in GDP of the country. And our GDP is almost $4 trillion. We will be very soon $5 trillion, probably the top three economy in the world. And 4% of our GDP is contributed by companies, the corporate India, which is $160 billion. And in $160 billion of the work which corporates are doing in India, we only talk about $2 billion of CSR. Where is the $158 billion? We don't talk about it. The positives and the flip side, both, right? Because this $150 billion which corporate India, or $160 billion which corporate India is putting, it's putting for a job. And when Rusenji was talking about what we do for Odisha, the first people in my office who greets me are from Odisha in Bangalore, right? And a lot of people from Odisha are employed in Bangalore. You go to Bangalore, even the smaller suburbs, you will find a lot of Uriya foods are getting sold, and people are really embracing the culture. And you will not find anybody complaining about people from Odisha. They are all so loved in every part of the country. Isn't so true? Thank you. And so when we talk about CSR, I think the evolution has happened. I think we don't talk about just 2% or we are talking about $2 billion what the corporate India spend, but we should talk about how do we really earn $160 billion. That's the entire corporate India put together. Now that's where we are not talking about how do we sustainable businesses and how do we grow businesses, right? Now there is also a lot of imbalance. I come from a state called Bihar, from Patna, and I was just doing my maths. 50 crore rupees only goes to Bihar from CSR. That's it. And I can tell you, people sitting from GSW, people from bigger companies, one single company will spend probably hundreds of crore in one state. So there's a lot of imbalance. And when Rusenji has this idea to take CSR to the Bharat, right? And I really think, it's not easy for people to come to Bhubaneswar from Ahmedabad, from so many places. And I made some phone calls. They were happily, people have taken connecting flight from Calcutta to so many places. I think the majority of people sitting in this room are cheering from Orissa, but they are not from Orissa. So I think they deserve a biggest round of applause for supporting your cause. And today when we were in the flight, there were 10 people in same flight from Bangalore to Orissa. And even the air hostess was saying, what is happening in Orissa? Why so many people are going? I said, that's what, they are so warm and inviting. So friends, whether we help while sitting in Orissa, working in Orissa, or employing people from Orissa in our companies, right? That is also a service to Orissa or any state for matter, right? And trust me, without people from Orissa, I think it's very difficult to run companies in Bangalore. I can tell you, I know there are people here sitting who are the MDs and the CEOs of the company. Their organization will shut down. And I think they'll talk about it more. if people from Odisha don't come. I think at least in my home, water will not come uninterruptedly if their Odisha plumbers are not there. Right? They are actually taking care of the all the plumbing work in the whole of Bangalore. And so nice, so simple, so humble people, right? And that's what it attracts to come to the place like this. So friends, I want to not take much time, and I would want you to focus now, not just $2 billion, but talk about the $160 billion, how corporate India is actually raising from the same nature, same earth, right? All the cities are getting pop. This is the irony, right? When you do development, then there is a curse of environment. There's a curse of not having a proper infrastructure, right? And that's what we are facing in Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, and so many other places. And it's becoming very difficult, right? So if we have to really make sustainable growth, and if Odisha is aiming for a sustainable growth, they should not copy Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, and Mumbai. They should have a sustainable growth models where the growth and the sustainability and the environment and the society is kind of taken care. I think one thing I always associate with Odisha is the sports. And if you get, I just went around the city and I was so intrigued by the seeing your badminton stadium. It's looked like a shuttle. I think it's called also shuttle. And since I play badminton, I think Odisha has supported. Yesterday, actually, they defeated Bangalore Football Club. Oh, and I'm a big football fan. So Odisha won against Bangalore. I hope they don't win again next time. But the government of Orissa's in the past have supported games like hockey, football, and many more. And I think when India has won hockey, has a lot to do with the government of Orissa. So I think that's the putting the medals and bronze and silver medals what we are getting in so much. If Haryana is one, I think equal credit should go to Orissa. Thank you so much for inviting me.